Good morning, everybody! Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting trip planned. I'm going to be taking a road trip from Cambridge, Ontario to Quebec City. And I wanted to share with you a little pack with me video. Since it is a road trip, I have an entire car that I can load with stuff instead of just a personal sized backpack. I have to go to work in a few minutes, so I probably don't have time to film this whole thing in one shot, but I will share with you what I can, and then probably the scenery is gonna change somewhere in the middle of this video. First thing I want to show you is the food that I'm packing for the road trip. All of my snacks for the trip are fitting in this gym bag. I am bringing my own tea kettle. I think the Airbnb or places that I'm staying at probably will provide this, so I might not even have to take it out. But it's really nice if you want to like make your own coffee in the morning. And then to go along with that, I have some instant soup. I know not the healthiest, but that gives me the option to have something for like a midnight snack. So this is kind of like supplies and cutlery. So I have a couple tea towels in here. If you're using your own stuff, you want to make sure that you have a place to catch the crumbs or like wipe up any spills. So this tea towel is protecting a cup. It's just an old cup that I got from dollar store. And then also in here we have a mini dish detergent, some plastic bags. So these are like if I make like wraps or sandwiches to bring out with me during the day. You need somewhere to like store that. And then a whole bunch of napkins and a set of cutlery. Spoon, fork, knife, I guess one of each. I'm bringing along some instant coffee packets as well. I'm gonna put that in here too. It seems like a better place for it. I'm just gonna put that back in and then I'll show you what's in this one over here. So up next, this is a bag full of stuff that needs to be refrigerated. The timeline of this trip is, like I said, I have to go to work and then I'm leaving immediately right after work. I do have access to a fridge, so this is the bag that I'm going to bring inside with me to work and put it in the fridge. I'm probably just going to bring this whole thing inside but set this down like in a corner somewhere just so that bread and stuff like that isn't getting overheated in my car. So in here, we have my lunch for work is in here too at the bottom. So these are like my utensils I'm going to use for lunch. And then mostly it's just snacks that I'm going to be eating today during my trip. So I cut up some red peppers and we got a couple of these like soy milk things. Those are good. Very sugary, but you know what? You want to stay awake. Avocado hummus. This is really good. Usually we buy regular hummus, but this was on sale. A couple yogurts in here. And then finally my lunch. So this is in a microwavable container. You pop that thing, microwave it. It's like kind of handy. After I finish my lunch today, then I can also have this as like an option for a microwavable container. Like say if I get takeout and it comes in like styrofoam and then you want to heat it up, I can do that in here if like all of the host dishes are dirty or something. Yeah, so let's see if we can get all that back in. Moving on, so this is basically some more food, but it doesn't necessarily have to go in the fridge. Because it is a road trip and it's very sudden, like I only decided last week that I was going to do this trip. I didn't have a budget for it, so I wasn't like planning up, saving up for this trip. It was just kind of really sudden and impromptu. So as much as I can to try to save money, I'm going to try to eat at least like breakfast on my own if I can, just to save some expenses. I bought this raisin bread, peanut butter and Nutella, pick up some bananas, and then I can eat it with that. So this is just like a container that I'm bringing that if the host if the Airbnb doesn't provide like a delegated place for guests to put their stuff, it's just kind of nice to have your own container. I don't know, just to keep your stuff separate so like nobody eats your yogurt or it's like out of the way. So I'm just bringing that along with me so I can like put my stuff in their fridge. I cut up some naan bread, so I just cut it into slices and I'll be eating that with the hummus and red peppers. What's in here? Just other snacks that don't need to go in the fridge. Some cookies, a box of Pop-Tarts in here, kind of a vice of mine. And then this is a little jar of peanuts. Yeah, it's super unhealthy, but on long road trips, one of the ways that I stay awake is by eating. Other things I do is if I'm getting really sleepy, I have to turn on the air conditioning really high to make myself uncomfortable, and then also like blast music really loud. So it's a very sensory experience on long drives if I start to feel tired. Ta-da! Okay, it did take a lot of wrestling, but I've jammed everything back here in the bag. No, it doesn't close, unfortunately, but I don't really have a bigger bag. This this is fine for me. And then I'll bring that inside my work today and just leave it like under a table so that the stuff doesn't spoil in the car. Okay, part 2. This is what's in my backpack, or what I'll be calling my entertainment bag. This bag is what I'm going to be carrying around with me while I'm touring around the place. In here, it's mostly electronic stuff for now. I have my phone charger, some masks, and then my Kindle, which is also in a hat, in case I need a hat. I know I'm really bad at having like proper covers for my stuff. This is a external battery pack to charge my phone if it's dying while I'm out. And I guess there's just like pencils in there. In here, oh yeah, I threw a journal in here. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I like to journal, sometimes I don't, but that at least gives me the option. And then in here, so after work, I'm planning to wash my face. Obviously, we have to wear a mask at work, and then it just kind of like annoys my skin, so that's my face wash and towel. I'm just gonna change into a more comfy t-shirt, so that's what that is, before I start driving. You might recognize this from the last video. So this is a purse that just like rolls up really compactly. This is actually what I'm planning to use while I'm walking around the city as well. So I'll have that backpack on my back, and then in my purse I can put my wallet, camera, phone, stuff like that that I want closer to me and more accessible. Headphones. In here is like my camera bag. This is the size of my camera, my external hard drive for transferring video and picture at the end of each day so that I have room on my cards. GoPro, the battery charger for the camera, and then I have 2 more camera batteries, 2 more SD cards as well. And obviously if you're not into filming everything like me, your bag will look a little bit different, but you can just replace this section with your electronics. So clear up all your camera memory cards, make sure that you download whatever you want to do on the trip. I downloaded a lot of podcasts, and I also have, so this is a selfie stick, and then I'm filming right now holding like a tiny tripod on the camera that goes in here as well. Here I have my laptop in the back, and then a coat. So it's September right now, so the evenings it does get fairly chilly. So that is the entertainment bag.
Bye, Elon. I will miss you so much, my baby. Bye, Elon. Be a good boy, okay?
And then finally, I just want to show you what else is getting in my car. So as you can see, I'm bringing my bike. I have a little confession. I'm using my bike from when I was a teenager, so it's a little bit smaller. It's not an adult-sized bike, but the benefit is it fits in my trunk. You do have to take it apart, so the wheel is off, but it's not too much trouble to put it back on the frame. Some other things I have, and these always are in my car. This is a folding chair for if you want to have like a picnic. A towel, so this is if there's like dirt on the bike or if it rains or something, you can kind of dry it off. Tire compressor. This is some kind of like cube that you can jumpstart your car with. A couple of like reusable bags, and then a blanket. Oh, a wrench. So this is what I use to like put the tire back on, or if I have to do any seat adjustments. And then yes, I have some bottled water. I don't usually buy that. I know it's terrible for the environment, but it's just so convenient for the trip. I don't know if that makes me bad or not, but I'm bringing it for this trip.
Hi guys, now I'm in my hostel and it is quiet time, so I will be showing you the rest of the Pack With Me video by voiceover. So first in this compartment are all of the shoes, and the shoes are all in these little bags. I have some sandals. These are really light and easy to put in a backpack, but they are not very comfortable. I have flip-flops that I use in public showers, some cloth slippers to kind of wear indoors. Very comfy. And then in this one, flip-flops for kind of walking around outside. And then I also have my tennis shoes or sneakers, and then outside in the car I actually have another pair that is white. Okay, so now I'll show you what's inside my suitcase. First, in this little zipper compartment, I have a mask, some hairbrushes, yes, one of them is broken, sunscreen, and a little box with jewelry. And then I have an extra blanket because I've really been burned before in some Airbnbs where I was way too cold and they didn't provide blankets. So since I have space, I'm gonna bring my own. and then clothes, and they are all in these things called packing cubes. So the cubes just kind of help keep everything kind of organized and compartmentalized. And then also I have my toiletry bag. So we have a large tooth comb that I use to brush my hair when it's wet. This container is actually my deodorant. So it's natural deodorant called Super Deodorant. I really like it. It doesn't have any scent. I don't know, it comes in this little tin. It's like really light and convenient, easy to carry around. I have some makeup remover packets, and then this random extra packet of toothpaste, my face wash, and my own face cloth. And then in here is a bag full of stuff that I would use in the shower. So I have a razor, and it does have like a little cap on it, an extra bottle of hand sanitizer, some lotion, some cream that I put on my skin for spotting, conditioner, and shower gel. And then this is actually an empty tin of the deodorant that I filled with some face moisturizer that I like to use. And I also have another face moisturizer that has SPF on it, so I use that on sunny days. And then in here, this is actually my shampoo, so I'm using a bar shampoo, and it's just wrapped in this cloth to keep it dry. Okay, next cube, let's see what's in here. So in this case, it's just makeup. There's a little light scarf in case it's cold. And then these clothes, so it's a shirt and then a set of like long leggings. These are meant to be worn like under your clothes in the winter. So it's this really thin material, but it somehow is like thermal or keeps you warm underneath. Under here, I have the clothes that I wore after work. So those are just like my work clothes in there. And a pair of fuzzy warm socks. In this little bag is kind of like my toothbrush, toothpaste, floss. There's some Q-tips in here. There's not enough toothpaste left, so I have another one in the suitcase. And then in this cube, so I've laid out all the clothes that are in this cube. I have a set of leggings with a t-shirt, another t-shirt with some like soft sweatpants, and what you would put on when you get home from like a day of walking around, an extra sweatshirt, and then these are my pajamas, shorts that I can wear for biking, so like a shorts that I could put on underneath a skirt. And then in this cube, a couple more days of outfits. So in this one, it's like some dresses, just my bras and stuff, a hat in case I want to wear one, and then a towel, which I was planning to use to like sit on the grass if I ever wanted to like sit at a park and take in the view. But actually I ended up just using it as like a towel because at my Airbnb she didn't give me one and I was too shy to ask for one. And then here are some of the outfits hung up. Skirt, a t-shirt, and then this like long knit sweater for if it's cold in the morning. And then the same sweater, I can use it again for the other outfit, which is a dress. Yeah, and then I'll just put everything back in the cube. And that's it. That's the end of this pack with me video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope that was helpful, give you some ideas of what to pack if you're going on a quick road trip yourself. Thanks for watching and bye for now.